We are back. Yes. Grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, and let's chat. Let's chat, okay? Not sponsored, but bubbly, sparkling water all day, every day, okay? Oh my gosh, y'all. So, whew, it has been a minute, and I have a lot to catch up on, but I'm gonna try to do it pretty briefly because I don't want to keep y'all here too long. So, if I think about like where we last left off with the engagement, okay? And let me get my ring first. Hold on. Okay, I had to put my rings on because we are married. Yes, we are married now. Last August the 25th, which is coming up on a year now. The date that I chose and why I chose it. If you've been around for a while now, you know that numerology is a big part of my life, and color magic is a big part of my life as well. So I chose August 25th, 2022 as our wedding date. Now, if you think about August is the 8th month, the day, the 25th, 2 and 5 is 7, and the year 2022 is 6. So 876, period. 8 being the number of like money, power, success, right? And then I said the 25th because the 25th, 2 and 5 is 7. And 7 is the number of like spirituality. It's about the mystery, the mysticism of it. And like me and JC's connection was very, very divine. Very, very divine. Very divinely planned, divinely orchestrated. So I was like, it has to be on a divine day. 2022 is a 6, and the number 6 represents family, and it represents service. The year of like us as a family, like we're starting a family. If you add up 8, 6, and 7, 8, 7, and 6, you get 21. Okay, 2 and 1 is 3. Now, if you know me, you know my life path number is a 3, and 3 represents like creativity. It represents celebration. It represents cooperation and teamwork. And so the overall day for us to be married on a 3-day, besides it being my life path number, I want our marriage to embody creativity, collaboration, and just overall joy. Well, what's JC's life path number? JC's life path number is a 1. Why did you do it on a 1 day? Because 1 is all about independence. It's all about like standing on your own 2 feet. It's like the solo. And so like for me to be married on a life path 1 day doesn't really give that balance of togetherness. It'll probably be more of like a competitive marriage instead of like a collaborative marriage. It'll be our 1-year anniversary coming up on the 25th, and I'm so happy about that. I'll make sure you know on YouTube. Let's get into all of the other things. So my life was just like up and down and sideways and left ways, and the universe was carving different paths and like, you know, intersections and potholes and all this in it. And we were going through a pandemic as well. So like, I was like, I don't have the energy to be putting my time into YouTube. And JC was going through all these transitions as well. Our lives were beginning to like take off. JC had just become a registered dietitian, so like his life goal to be a dietitian had just like started. So like he was like, you know, figuring out all of his life and what's going on over there while we're still trying to plan this marriage. And then for me, I was like in beauty school. I was just like, I'm ready to go. Like, this is my calling. I want to do this. Like, let's go. So I applied to a front desk position at this salon called Population. Population had like the structure that I was like looking for, right? The thing that that salon lacked was diversity. I'm talking about diversity with like hair in general. Like, there was not a lot of different things happening in that salon. To me, I did not feel that there was diversity enough in hair. I want to be in a place that's going to allow me to like succeed and do everything. So that's why I left Population. It's 11:11 on the clock. The next salon that I went to, I didn't really have to do an application or apply or anything. I just went over there. They were literally down the street from Population. But that salon was Glamorama. Just eye-opening because there was so much diversity there. And this salon was queer-owned. It was queer-owned, so I was like, okay, I feel comfortable. I feel good. Especially when it came to like hair and people. Like there was so much diversity happening there until I found out that there was no structure. I didn't feel as though like if I were to graduate, I would be put in place into a program for me to understand and get moving. Things may have changed now, but my experience there was like, okay, so we're just winging it. And so I decided to just leave, let me finish beauty school, and then we'll go back out in the scene again. And so I quit. I had a friend who was like, you need to come check out this spot. Like, just check it out. You're gonna love it. So I went on their website. I checked out their Instagram. I even went a step further and did the numerology for the name. So the numerology for the name is a 3. I'm a life path 3, okay, so I align with that. So I feel like coming here, I'm gonna be able to be my expressive self. Let me tell you, they had the structure. They had the diversity. And I was just in love with Steel and Lacquer. And I was like, okay, I'm a life path 3, the business name is a life path 3, and I'm like, I should fit in well here. I was on social media, I was posting, I was doing this, I was doing that. I was like trying to put myself more into the business. I was ready to be on the floor. I was ready to go. And then I found out that I had to be placed into a transitional period. And I was like, why? Things started to change where I was not able to be my authentic self. Why is this happening now? And then I went into myself and was like, is it me? And I'm like, it cannot be me because I'm showing up, I'm doing the work, I've been putting in the effort, I'm like showing you all of these things that I've been doing that is like moving me forward, and I'm getting the feedback that like, yo, you are gonna be on the floor sooner than you think. The actions just weren't matching up with the way it was being presented. I have to choose me. And I started this journey because I wanted to have my own. And so I had to go. And I went to Ulta. Ulta is like, I'm gonna give you the tools, here's the things that you need, you show up and you deliver. I was like, cool, perfect, it's all on me, I can do that. I love being able to just go in and be like, okay, cool, boom, 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 boom. And I was out there bringing people in, trying to get more clientele, building myself up and doing the damn things. And like, I was slaying it, y'all. I was slaying it. It was so discouraging to see that I was making so much money and giving them so much money, but I am only getting like 10 to 20%. Why am I wasting my time here when I can be on my own and doing it for myself? Ulta's dress code said that I was not allowed to wear the color yellow. To not be able to wear my life path color. That was a big no for me. And when I realized that, I was like, okay, yeah, it's time. It's time for me to be on my own. And so I went looking. I went looking for a salon suite. I found one at Image Studios. I had a friend who works there and she gave me the contact information, all of that. Let's check it out, let's talk to the lady. I was like, before we do a tour, please, I want to know if you have a suite there that adds up to the number 3. She's like, actually we have 2. We have suite 120 and we have suite 111. When I heard 111, I said, that's it. That's the one. And as soon as I stepped in there, like the pit of my stomach, I smiled. I could just feel I could just feel like that's the one, that's me, that is where I need to be. And so I went home, I sat down with myself, I was like, okay, we're here, all right. What is our name going to be? What is our salon name going to be? And you know what? I thought to myself, I'm starting this business by myself right now. And I'm in my personal year 1. So I want the name of my salon to equal to a 1. Right? Because I'm thinking in numerology wise, right? 1 is about independence, standing on your own 2 feet, action, leadership, being a pioneer. I was like, I want the name to emulate that. But I also am thinking like, but who am I? I am spiritual. I have a spiritual side of me that I cannot ignore. I'm very connected with the universe. I'm very drawn to the mystery and the unknown and the mysticism about the world and life. And I'm also a cosmetologist. So I want to be able to combine the 2. And so I came up with Spiritual Cosmo. Over the past 3 years, I have been working on myself, literally. I am shaping my future the way that I know and see fit for myself. And I encourage you out there, if you're out there listening to this story, I encourage you to understand that your worth is your worth. Listen to your worth. Listen to your gut. Listen to every instinctual part of yourself that says you are worth it. Your worth is not tied to the friends that you have around you. They are a reflection of you, but they are not your worth. It's not tied to the person or people who pay you. That is not your worth. Your worth is your worth. And only you can shape your future. Only you can change your outcome. Only you are in charge of your destiny. But you do have support around you. And you have a team, a spiritual team that surrounds you. You are not alone. And you can do it. When you choose you, you can do it. That's the catch-all up on what has happened with me over the past 3 years. Now we are a thriving CEO, and we are making it, and we are going to be known worldwide. Spiritual Cosmo is going to be known worldwide, I promise you. Because I know I have what it takes. And so do you. I will leave y'all today with this. Life is art. Live yours in color. I love you.